Now we'll be looking into polynomial differentiation. We can't be using the first derivative method to do every question in differentiation, then it's going to take a long time to solve even a simple question. Hence, we'll follow this conventional method of doing differentiation. It's very easy. Now, what you have to do is that when you have a term x and you are differentiating with respect to x, take the power, multiply in front, and then the power you want to minus 1. I'll teach you in an easier way now. You see, if you have y is equivalent to 6x to the power of 4 dy dx is going to be, bring the 4 in front, 4 times 6 is 24, x, right back with 4, you minus 1. So the final answer is going to be 24 x to the power of 3. Okay, let's try one more. Say we have y equals to 7x to the power of 10. First step, bring the 10 in front and times here, so you get 70 x. 10 you minus 1, what do you get? That's it. Okay, what happens if it's just a number? That means you call this, I'm sorry, you have to write dy over dx. It's important for you to write this. It's not equal to y. Now, what happens if you have y equals to 5? Now, how do you find your dy dx? This is a constant right now, there is no x. Hence, the answer is going to be 0. Okay? What if it is, I'm sorry, just x? So x means it's 1, right? So dy dx is going to be, and here the power is also 1. 1 times 1 is going to be 1. X, 1 minus 1. X to the power of 0 is 1. So the final answer is just 1. Always remember, if it is just a constant, then it's going to be 0. If it's to the power of 1, then it's just going to be whatever the number is. Example, if I have y is equals to 6x, the answer of dy dx is just going to be 6. Understand, guys? Now, let me continue. How do we do this now? First, bring the power up. So it's going to be, bring the x up, sorry. It's 8x negative 5. Now, it's easy. Just multiply here. 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. X negative 5 minus 1. Final answer is going to be negative 40 x to the power of negative 6. You can also write this as negative 40 over x to the power of 6. This is the answer for your dy dx. Next question, number 7. Say you have 6x to the power of 5. That's your y. Then if I'm going to find dy dx, first times here, so it's going to be 30. X, 5 minus 1, 4. 7 times 4 is 28. X, 4 minus 1 is 3. Plus 3 times 2 is 6. X to the power of 1, I don't have to write that. Do you understand this, guys? 6x to the power of 5 plus 3x squared plus 7x over. How do you solve this? Now, first step, simplify them because there's only one term here. So I can write back as 6x5 over x plus 7x over x. Then when you simplify this, your y will be 6x to the power of 4 plus 3x plus 7. Now it's a normal polynomial which you can differentiate easily. Dy dx is going to be 6 times 4, 24x3 plus 3x, this goes off and this is 0. So this is the final answer. Okay, what if I have a question like this? So first expand them. That's your y. Your dy dx is going to be 5 times 3 is 15x, 3 minus 1 is 2, plus 24x. Solved. Now you can see how easy these questions are. Let me go to one more and then how do you do this? How do you find the differentiation for this? First, expand them. You get 30x squared minus 35x minus 72x plus 84. Minus 35 plus minus 72 will give you minus 107x plus 84. Now when you differentiate that, you get 60x minus 107. I'm going to continue with composite rule now. I'll teach you this first so that it's easier for us to apply this in product and quotient rule. First step, I'll give you an example, then it's easy. You also call it the chain rule. There are many ways, many names for it, but I think the method I'm going to teach is easy. So if it's easy for you, you can follow this. First, see the question is, and you're going to find dy dx. See, you're not going to write this 8 times and multiply 1 by 1. That just doesn't make sense. So how do we do this then? See, very easy. Focus properly. First, what you're going to do, you're going to differentiate the entire term. So bring the 8 in front. Your dy dx is going to be 8. In the bracket, write back whatever it is. And then 8 minus 1. Just like how, if it's a term, how do you do that? The same way you're doing it here. But there's one extra step. Differentiate what's inside and write beside that. So when I differentiate 7x, I get 7. 8 is just 0, so the answer is going to be 7. Now you can times 8 with 7. What is that? 56, 7x plus 8 over 7. That's the answer. Now let me give you one more question. Say y is equals to 7x to the power of 4 plus 3 to the power of, say, 5. First step, bring this in front, you differentiate 5, 7x to the power of 4 plus 3, 5 minus 1, then differentiate what's inside. 7 times 4 is 28, x 4 minus 1. So final answer is going to be 5, 7x to the power of 4 plus 3 to the power of 4, 28x to the power of 3. Now this is one term, so you can just times here. Your final answer, 28 times 5 is 0, 4, 10, 40, 1, 4, 0. X to the power of 3, 7x to the power of 4 plus 3 bracket 4. This is how you do your composite rule. What if it's a negative power? Example. Same concept. So you're going to have dy over dx is going to be, bring that negative 4 in front. Okay. Negative 4 minus 1. And then you differentiate what's inside. You get 10x. Multiply in front, you get negative 40x. 5x squared plus 7 to the power of negative 5. What about this then? So first step, bring the entire term up. So you can also write this as, you learn this in your lower secondary indices. The power of 4, if it's positive, when you bring up, it becomes negative. Now your dy dx is going to be negative 4. Negative 4 minus 1, differentiate inside, you get 6. Multiply, you get negative 24. 6x plus 7 minus 5. And we are done.